Hello and welcome. It's Sunday the 11th of October. It's getting crispy in the air. Back up in Cumbria again today. As ever, my priority is to take your questions. So if you've got any, please just post them. But I have got a theme for today, and that's co-production. So what have I been up to this week? I have got... let's just get that to somewhere sensible. Oh my goodness, it's never turned like that before. Is it that one there in the tripod? Okay. I've been getting going with series 4. Hello, if you're there, please say hi. If you've got any questions, please post them. I'll focus on your questions. I've been getting going with series 4, which is the shape space measure. And the shape, two-dimensional shape video is going live at 9:30 after this live stream today. And I'm so proud of it because it's the first video that's been really properly co-produced in discussion in the Expert Primary Maths Teaching Facebook group. Used to be the Expert Primary Maths Teacher Planning Facebook group. So in there, we had a discussion and people just brainstormed all their ideas about teaching two-dimensional shape that they're passionate about. And I wove them into the script that I've already written. And that was so liberating because it is so long. My heart is in co-production. Co-production is all about everybody being involved and the output being something that reflects the intelligent input of everyone with something to say. And that was so fundamental to maths in Cumbria for decades. And then it was kind of lost by the Ofsted culture, where heads got very paranoid about having to do things that were right for Ofsted instead of listening to their teachers and doing what was right in the opinions of their teachers. And there was a huge attempt to put that back in maths education with the establishment of the NCETM it came online about 2005 until 2010. And we had this amazing co-production culture, which was roots up and listening. And it was there in the development of the Rose primary maths curriculum that was due to be implemented in 2010. And everyone was heard and everyone was talking. And there was logic between what was going on in classrooms and what was coming out in policy and in the curriculum. And I was absolutely at the heart of that. I worked at the NCTM. I wrote resources for them that were produced in that way. I sat in the discussion forums and listened to people and encouraged people to talk and encouraged people to have input into national level discussions. I was on maternity leave in 2008, so I spent a lot of time doing that then just because I had time and it was really nice to do. And then that completely ended in 2010. There's been no culture of co-production whatsoever since. It's been a dictated. What's best is that teachers don't think for themselves. They follow something that's written by someone else and precisely follow lesson plans that were written in a distant place and a distant time to their class. And that's been of genuine benefit for some schools. It's been an absolute disaster for the schools that had very highly skilled, highly professional cultures, which is what I've spent the last 6 years trying to capture as it's been under such attack from outside and trying to express what it is. But to set up a culture of co-production in my Facebook group would be my absolute dream, where people just talk and generate ideas, and that feeds through into my videos because I at least have control of them. As my political friends say, Rebecca, you complain about the fact that intelligent practice and expert practice isn't heard in policy development anymore. You complain about the fact that people like you are totally excluded from math hubs and all this kind of central stuff. But we aren't putting you in prison. You have a voice. It's still culture in Britain that anybody has a voice. And should you wish to set up a business in a market where the state is ploughing many, many millions of pounds into your competitor, and schools receive official national emails many a week offering them free training, should you wish to compete in that marketplace, you're free to do so. So I'm up here in Cumbria trying to turn my house into an Airbnb so that I can afford to continue to do that. I studied management at university, maths and management, and this is do not set up a business in this kind of environment, ever. Do not set yourself up as a competitor to a highly funded, dominating state. However, I have to say it is totally liberating, and I wouldn't live my life any other way. I just need, if you want to book into my house, it's 12 Kirkgate in Cockermouth. I will do a video later of a tour, and you're going to be able to book it on Airbnb, and hopefully people will, so that I can make ends meet and continue to do what I do and capture what expert teachers do. Teachers who think for themselves, who innovate for themselves in response to what they see in their classroom and their children in front of them, and aren't controlled by what someone else is dictating. So what to do with co-production really has flourished. I know there are some people watching. If you're there, please say hi. If you've got any questions, I'm just jabbering, but co-production has flourished culturally, globally, because of the internet and free access for all. So after it ended in education, I shifted across. I've done a lot of work in health because the NHS truly is co-produced, and I wrote this book, We Coffee Break Read, on co-production in health. Really is meant to be a single coffee break read, which we set up in West Cumbria to sort out our health problems. What else have I got up in here? I've got a Cockcroft, Ultimate Co-Produced Guide to Maths Education, in an era when you just couldn't imagine it being otherwise. Why would it be? Why would people change it? Why would people change the idea that maths teachers should have a say in how maths teaching is? And I've gone on to work with schools again. We had huge problems. We had the worst CAMS crisis in the country here in West Cumbria. So we set up co-production based in schools, because schools have full oversight of the CAMS, of the youth mental health community in secondary schools, reaching down into primary schools. So co-production lives. It's just not in education policy at all. It's the government versus the unions, which is nonsense. So the shape, 2D shape video, loads and loads of activities for teaching, regular polygons, all sorts of triangles and quadrilaterals. If you've any thoughts on any other aspect of shape, space or measure, please post them in the Expert Primary Maths Teaching Planning group. There are some discussions going on about those things. I'd love to know. I saw an email last night. Jess finished a fabulous worksheet on percentages, which I'll hope to get live this week and show you next weekend. What else? If nobody's got any questions, I will sign off and get on with trying to sort this house out. If you come and stay here, you get ukuleles and a mug with ukulele chords on, as well as a How to Begin the Ukulele book. There's a guitar as well. Okay. Take care, everyone. I know it's stressful. Bye for now. Oh, hello, someone just joined. If you've got a question, please post your question. I'm just finishing up. I've been talking about a two-dimensional shape. I'd nearly finished, but I couldn't work out how to finish the video. So just give you a moment to post a question if you've got one. And otherwise, I shall be getting on with my cleaning today. Okay, take care. Bye for now.